What's up, y'all? Joe with Joe's Cold Garage. Coming to you from the Mercedes CDI. Yes, sir. I picked her up today. High bidder, baby. And she is strong. Man, and what a smooth cruiser. This thing is a jewel. Got good brakes, good Pirelli tires that are just smooth and well balanced. I mean, this car's in really mint shape. I mean, no cracked wood anywhere. Everything's just, none of the buttons are gooey. I mean, these are always gooey and nasty. Just no heated seats, though. So weird. But looking around at CDIs of this vintage for sale, I only found one that had heated seats. So I don't know what the story is with that. The take rate seemed to be low on a CDI. Got the window sticker in the glove box from RBM of Atlanta. I think it's the oldest Mercedes-Benz dealership in the South. This thing window stickered at almost $56,000. The paint, it wasn't the paint. This is actual leather. $1,500 option. This car actually has leather instead of MB-Tex or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, MB-Tex. So yeah, real leather seats. They're in excellent condition. It had that, leather seat option, and what else did it have? It seemed like it had one more little option. Maybe it was this navigation command thing. But not much on the options, but hey, this thing is a jewel. And I got a great buy. I feel like I got a great buy on it. Sub $5,000 car. I mean, seriously, only 143,000 miles. I do have an SRS light on, an airbag light. That's pretty common on some of these older ones. My 03 500E or E500, the SRS light was on it as well. So pretty common stuff there. And I'm also, just a few little minor things. The radio and the head unit, the radio, when you hit bumps, it'll cut out just for a split second. I mean, just a split second. So we got a loose connection in there somewhere. I'm thinking about just taking this thing and having a nice aftermarket. I know the Mercedes-Benz loyal, oh no, but I'm going to be reselling this thing, going to try and get top dollar. I may put a nice head unit that will do Bluetooth and stream and do all that good stuff. Somebody would probably appreciate that. This car's just a baby at 143,000. I mean, seriously, just a baby. This thing has torque and power for days. I mean, days. What can I say? I mean, it's clean. It's nice. It's, what is it? Is it a 3-owner, I think? 3-owner, good service history on the Carfax. It did have a minor accident to the rear, thankfully. Center rear. Probably just somebody bumped it at a red light or something. Very common type. Minor, it says minor damage reported, like less than $1,500 or something. So it literally hasn't been wrecked. I mean, all the metal on it is original. That bumper cover may have been replaced or may not, who knows, but the exterior is just amazing on this car. No door dings, lack of scratches. It's just crazy. Now, the bidding started at about $2,000, and man, it escalated quick. It was going so fast I could hardly keep up. But I just held my thumb up in the air and just kept pointing towards there, like, come on, bring them on, bring them on, bring them on, bring them on. And I think I scared off whoever I was bidding against, because I wasn't losing. I was not going down without this freaking car. And yeah, I ended up getting it for a pretty damn good price. There's a 2011 E350 wagon 4MATIC that was there. I think that's the W212 chassis. It a little higher miles, 197 on it. Excellent condition. It's on the interior. Interior was flawless, kind of like this car. I mean, just spotless, flawless, nice, you know. But the exterior had some road rash on the front from those 200,000 miles. Obviously, it spent a good deal of time on the freeway. Had a lot of rock chips, and the paint was chipping away on the front bumper. My good buddy from Dalton, that's also a dealer, he said, I'm after that wagon. I want that wagon. And I said, well, I want this diesel and I want that wagon. And he was like, I said, I'll let you, Rafik, I'll let you have the 2011 E350 with 120,000 miles a couple of weeks ago. And he decided he don't want a sedan. He gotta have a wagon. So I said, all right, you know, you don't bid on my diesel, I won't bid on your wagon. He was like, all right, deal's a deal. Well, I stood there because he's a little more of a cheapskate than I am. He'll give up bidding way sooner than I will on a car. So anyway, I was watching him. We were both standing up front there, the auctioneer, and he kept bidding, and he picked up that car for a freaking song. I think $5,100 for a damn 2011 E350 4MATIC. I'm sorry, that is a deal, screaming deal. You know, gonna have to do something with the front end of it, because I mean the nose of it is just rock chipped and peppered to death with dead bugs and little rock chips. It came out of rural South Georgia, so probably stayed definitely on the interstate a good bit. It also had a leaking passenger side valve cover gasket, so it was getting a little bit of smoke from under the hood right over there, and you could smell it in the car pretty good. But you know, that's very common for one of those. And hey, the price, you know, reflected it. 51, I mean, that's a hell of a buy for a W211 wagon. I don't care what you say. Not W211, is it W212? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, fun day at the auction today. Tried to buy the little Nissan van that I posted the video on that sold for $2,000. I bid it to $1,900 and then I quit, because I'm thinking, you know, the most I could sell it for is probably maybe 32, 33 at best. And you know, if I'm the high bidder at $2,000, I have to pay a $290 auction fee. That's got me in that thing at $2,300, and yeah, it was just too much for that old of a van. But it sure was neat. I bid it up to $1,900, but I gave up after that. I should have bought the Lincoln Navigator that sold for $4,400, but it was one of the first cars to go through even before my Mercedes diesel I'm driving here. So I was not prepared to bid on it yet, because I wanted to make sure I had enough money for this car. So, and it turns out I had enough money for both. So I was disappointed I didn't go ahead and bid on it and try and snap it up, because man, it was a nice Navigator. Golly, $4,400. But anyway, I'll shut up and we'll just cruise for a little bit. We'll just cruise like the old days. Here's where I got my ticket for 92 or whatever. he gave me 84 miles an hour. He gave me a break so I would dodge the super speeder ticket, and so that the ticket's only going to cost me $140. Set the cruise control on 79. Police reported ahead. I don't want another ticket. Damn. We'll set her on about 76. Yeah, he was sitting up here in the way station, like deep up here in the parking lot, which that's kind of rare. I mean, those guys are up there, but they're just doing trucker things. They're not like running radar, so it was kind of weird. Man, this thing's a jewel. 75, 76 miles an hour, man, just barely turning 2,000 RPM. Dying to know what kind of fuel economy you can get out of this thing. My brother's actually going to drive it to Atlanta tomorrow. So I told him to fill it up, reset the trip, and let's see what she'll do. Well, you guys get the idea. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you watching. Throw your comments down below. Tell me what y'all think about the head unit idea. I got to do something there because that, yeah, I don't know what to do. I guess I ought to start by pulling it out and see if I can find a loose connection, huh? Hang on just one more second. Around this next bend is where I can usually get a good speed shot, because there's a long straightaway here, flat, and I can see for a ways. Let me just get around this bend and make sure the cops aren't hiding out. I am going to have to get out from behind the guy in the GLA 250. Those are the dumbest Mercedes. I think they're so dumb. Oh yeah, look at this thing, man. I mean, it just goes. That was just to barely squeeze the throttle, barely. Lord help. She is quick. Woo! Made for the Autobahn for sure. My word. All right, we'll see y'all with the next one. Peace.